What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me double check sound. Let me double check all that. All right, we're good. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Gem Finder series. Of course, we are on episode number 8 of season number 2. So, of course, I know it's been a little while. I've been very, very busy. I've just been busy, man. I've been real busy. Okay, I'm actually buying a house, and so that whole process has been quite time consuming, to be honest, but we are going to be good. We're going to get back into this thing. Of course, we do have a fantastic load up and load of top 5 cryptos, of course. And so with that being said, of course, I do want to just get back into the series, going over new cryptos. You guys know that with this channel, we focus on a lot of different things. Okay, we focus on our top coins a lot, our ADAs, our Solanas, our Polka Dots, and all of those. But at the end of the day, there's many opportunities that are presented within some of these new coins, right? These coins that just come out, and there's many of them that have a lot of potential that just need a bit of recognition and a bit of work to actually see a lot of growth. Okay. And I think when we talk about these certain coins, when we talk about certain cryptos that have been on this channel coming from the series, I mean, we've seen gains in those that are not even comparable, to anything else. I mean, we've seen 100% gains, 1,000% gains, 3,000% gains. I mean, it's been absolutely insane. And so with that, of course, the whole idea of the Gem Finder series is to take some of these different cryptos that you all recommend and then go into them, look into them, see what their fundamentals are about. If we think that there is some long-term potential there, then we may go ahead and rank them based off of the different things that they do receive, which we'll of course go over in a second here. And, just really trying to develop an ecosystem of finding new cryptos, but in a very fundamentally strong way. Okay. And so what we're going to be doing today is, of course, we are going to have our welcome back. Now, of course, in a part of our welcome back, I must ask, how does everything look? How does everything sound? Are we all good? Let me double check my sound on this side. Okay, I think we're all good on my side. So if everything looks good for you, if everything sounds good for you, please do let me know, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I missed you guys. It's been about 2 weeks since the last episode. Of course, we're going to try to do them every single Friday, but sometimes on Fridays, things just don't work out like that, and we may have to skip a Friday or something like that. But we're going to keep this thing going until the wheels fall off, of course. So just kind of double checking, waiting to see the chat here to let me know how everything's looking, and then we're going to get started. I hope you guys are ready, because I am. That's for sure. All right. Okay. And then, all right. So just let's go over a few things now that we're back, now that we're good. So, what are we doing today? So, what we're going to be doing, of course, is we're going to be going over new cryptos. One of them is going to be C Chain. Now, this is going to be a crypto that was sponsored. They, of course, did reach out to me. They wanted me to go over them. They are the sponsor of the stream. Then we have our Twitter special. We actually had 2 winners of the Twitter special. That was it was a tie. It was a 49 to 51% tie. And so, it's like, you know what? We're going to go over both of them. And then all of you will actually be able to choose the crypto in which you want to see. Now, let's go ahead and get this out the way as I already see it. Any spam in the chat whatsoever will almost immediately be muted. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest. So, like, I see some people are just putting the name of their favorite crypto in the chat and putting emojis. Let's please not do that. I want the chat to be a place of a community. I want people to be able to discuss things back and forth. And whenever people are constantly spamming, it takes away that feeling, and it just feels like a spam fest, and no one likes it. It really does take away from the quality of the series and the tournament. And so this is kind of like the very first and only warning for that before there are mutes that are issued. And so please do take that into consideration before you do go ahead and start spamming. Okay. Now, whenever it does come to some of the sponsors, as we did talk about, we do have a sponsor of the day. There are a few rules that go into these sponsors, right? Some of them rules. If you wanted to reach out to me, if you have a crypto project that you'd like to sponsor the stream, there's a few rules and there's a few non-negotiables. First and foremost, you must be doxxed to me or to your community. Someone has to know who you are. Second of all, you must be audited at least by one auditing company to ensure that there is safety within your contracts. Third, you must be able to break down your total supply to me. You have to tell me if there's team wallets, where they are, what the contracts are, and I want to be able to keep track of them myself. As if I'm going to be presenting this to my community, I want to ensure that there is safety amongst that sponsorship, and that I'm not bringing something to my channel that can be harmful to my viewers for my own compensation, as that's just morally incorrect. Okay. Now, there's other rules and there's other non-negotiables for if you do want to sponsor the stream. So please go down to the link below. If you do scroll down just a little bit, it'll say sponsor information. If you don't meet all of these criteria, please don't reach out. I'm not going to budge. I'm not going to change. You have to meet all of them, or I won't bring you on the channel. Now that we're kind of back, what we are going to be doing today is the cryptos that you see. Of course, the C Chain, our 2 Twitter special winners, and our chat's choice winner. They are actually going to be ranked based off of the different aspects of the crypto project itself. So the way in which we're going to be ranking these different cryptos is based off of their creativity, the longevity that we think that there is within the project. If we think that it can last or not, some of these cryptos we may say, nah, it's probably not going to last very long. Well, they're going to rank them based on their progress, their presentation, how they present all of this information, if it's clear, if it's concise, and if we really can understand what the project is about. We'll then go over the utility. How, is there utility to this thing? If there's no utility, then realistically, this thing's probably not going to last very long. And then there's no point in really covering it too much. And then security, of course, being the absolute most important. Are they audited? Are they doxxed? Do they have some of these basic security protocols to ensure that they're not going to do something harmful to the people investing into them? Once we do give them a ranking on all of these, they will then receive a total ranking, which is going to be transferred into a percentage. That percentage does then grant them the possibility to enter into the top 5 of our contenders. Now, based off of percentages, if you are in the top 5 at the end of the season, we will decide who is the ultimate gem by competing. So our current contenders are MyBricks, DrivenX, Gorilla Diamond, Wanderlust, and Useless. These current cryptos are going to compete at the end of the season, head to head, one against the other, to see who is the ultimate gem of the season. Now, we have had some absolutely massive success from this. I just want to kind of go over really quickly. In our last one, let's go ahead and I'm going to pull this up. Just in our last season, our ultimate gem was going to be MetaHero. This was going to be a project that you all have probably heard of by now. They have been doing absolutely amazing. So the day in which we did find MetaHero was going to be all the way back on July 6th on their second day of launch. They then won the tournament only 2 weeks later on July 19th. And since then, their price has gone up an astounding 1,400%. We found this before they saw that growth. We found this at less than a cent, and now they're up over 16 cents. Now, this is not the only crypto projects that have had loads of success from this channel. Whenever we went over our current #1 contender being MyBricks, it was on August 18th. From August 18th, which is this blue arrow, just in a few months, right? And about 6-7 weeks now, they're up a great 70%. At one point, being up all the way over 150%. Okay. If we look at Qubit, another crypto in which we've talked about on this channel, loads that's seen massive growth. Our first video on them was from July 28th. And since then, Qubit is up an astounding 2,589%. Okay. And so what we can see here is that when we look at these cryptos on this channel, some of these cryptos have absolutely massive potential. And the goal here for gem finders is to find those cryptos early, find the fundamentals, see what can be changed, what needs to be worked on, and get in early before anyone else does. So of course we can maximize gains in crypto, as that is the entire point of this channel. And so with that being said, we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump into the chat. If there's anything that you guys want to say, if there's anything that you want to know, again, remember, there's no spamming. If you just even put the name of your crypto with nothing else, you may end up getting muted by the moderators. Please don't spam. If there's no, if there's no true value of the comment, please don't leave it, as it may end up getting you muted. And there's really no control that I have over that. The moderators are trigger happy, and they like to clear up the chat a bit there. But we have 45 seconds until we do go ahead and get into our very first project of the day, which of course is going to be, if we do go here, C-Chain, who is going to be our sponsor of the day. Now, we do get a $100 donation. Big thank you to New World Order. Says you need to check out Cody Coin. They were Kodiak before, but relaunched due to contract issues. They're at 8 million now and just paid for a Certic audit Doxxed to Desert Finance. You covered Kodiak before, but they have upgraded all their use cases. Great. Maybe we'll go ahead and give them a checkout. Big thank you, of course, for the $100 donation. Now, I must say, of course, if you do go ahead and donate to the channel, if you donate through super chats, it does not ensure that we will go over whatever you super chat about, as that's considered a sponsorship, and that's kind of just unfair to the other cryptos. But I definitely will give Kodiak or Cody Coin a look in my free time, or even on the stream if the chat does want to see it towards the end, whenever we go over number 6, which is going to be chat's choice. Now, everyone, of course, if you are spamming, this is my very, very last warning, because I see the mutes going out already. It's going to get you muted. Okay. So if you're just putting the name of your crypto, it's going to get you muted. I promise. Okay. Just a fair warning. All right. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and let's get into our sponsor of the day, which is going to be C-Chain. And please do remember, any of the sponsors on this channel have already been doxxed. They have told me who they are. This one is specifically is already doxxed their community. They've been audited, and they've gone through a big evaluation to ensure that there is some relative safety here. So when I present them to you, there's no there's no massive risk being put there. Okay, there's always big risk whenever it does come to new cryptos in general, but I did my part to cover a lot of the baseline security for you all, of course. And so, of course, big shout out to Michelle Brashear. Of course, my mom. Shout out to you. Good afternoon. And then just a quick word. Someone says Tyler disowns SafeMoon. Hasn't talked about it in forever. Man, I'm just taking steps in the opposite, in another direction. I want to grow my channel, grow my audience, expand out, and diversify up a bit. And that's all. It's no hate. I still hold it, and yeah, I'm a big fan. But at the end of the day, everyone gotta grow. Everyone gotta grow. Someone said the audio is a little bit off. I didn't notice that. We're gonna get that worked on, but you guys get the point. Okay. It's a tad off. Like it's a bit off. So I'm going to work on it off stream. I didn't realize it until now. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into this thing, of course. So what is C-Chain? Remember, this is our sponsor of the day. So they are going to work on being the solution to ocean plastic pollution powered by blockchain. So, of course, this is kind of something that we've seen before, right? We've kind of seen these cryptos starting to work on some real world problems, right? Pollution or any of the, or starvation, or just any of these things. And people are wondering like, okay, how can we take blockchain? How can we take crypto and combine it to real world problems, and I think that the approach that they're taking specifically is very different, but there's also aspects of it that they've taken from other successful projects that definitely make them unique. So let's go ahead and let's kind of talk about what exactly they are and why I thought that they were worth it enough to bring one to the channel. So C-Chain is designed to be the missing link connecting crypto investors, gamers, and environmentalists on behalf of the ocean. By combining automatic funding tokenomics with the volume generated by DeFi NFT games, we'll develop a sustainable blockchain focused on solving real-world problems and continue funding river barriers, which drastically limit ocean plastic solution. Okay, so they kind of just gave some information about the plastic pollution crisis. Of course, that is bad. I mean, I'm sure we've all seen the videos. We've all seen how bad things are just starting to get some places. And so I'm, of course, all down for it. If anyone is going to offer if they're going to offer any solutions to that, I'm all down for it. Of course, Evergrow community, please, Evergrow community, I'm just going to ask nicely one time, please stop spamming Evergrow. I'm just going to blatantly say it like that. Please stop. Okay. So it says 80% of all trash that enters our oceans comes from only 1,000 rivers, which is absolutely insane. Now, one interesting thing about them, and I automatically noticed this whenever I did review them when they sent me in the offer to check them out. What I noticed is that there's a lot of cryptos that focus on big problems, of course, like cancer, of course, starvation, pollution, things of that nature. And there's a lot of them that kind of just like, yeah, we want to fight this, we want to fight that. But what I've noticed about C-Chain is they figured out a way that they can something they can specifically target to fight the problem. And that caught my attention immediately. I was like, okay, they're not just saying we want to fight pollution. They thought, and they've just kind of put in the more in-depth thought of, okay, how are we going to do that? So they put in the research to saying, okay, it's coming from rivers. Let's put up river barriers. And I just like the fact, okay, we're going to start shooting out some mutes. You got to do what you got to do. But they're thinking a little bit more in depth, and it's definitely going to be fantastic going forward because it just shows the detail. There's attention to detail there, which is definitely appealing in comparison to a lot of the cryptos we have seen before. So 8 million tons of trash enter the ocean every year, killing over 1 million marine animals. I did not know that. And causing major changes in the environment, which creates, of course, a huge impact in the entire ecosystem. By funding river barriers, we limit the amount of plastic reaching the ocean. Additionally, the collected plastic can be recycled and thus be decreased the demand on new plastics. So let's see what they do. So they're Planet Positive, of course, is a network funding on effective trash collection to combat the growing plastic pollution crisis, killing ocean habitats and wildlife. So, of course, that's the main focus, right? So auto staking, 5% of each network transaction is distributed back to those who hold C-Chain tokens. So simply by holding C-Chain, you will automatically receive new tokens. So there's some incentive there already. Of course, you start to you start to receive some more from it. And so, that was another thing I noticed. There's say there's some charity projects or there's different cryptos that have these ideas of fighting some of these real world problems. And I love that. Okay. But not everyone is going to love that enough to just put their money into it without any reward. Okay. And so the fact that they have implemented some type of auto staking, that's great. And of course, one other rule for the chat, do not disrespect any other projects. Just leave that there. No disrespect, please. C-Chain employs multi-layered governance powered by the Snapchat platforms. Holders can make proposals, vote on decisions, elect core members, and decide how to use funds in the community wallet. By the way, their website is cchaintoken.com. Now, so of course, just some of the aspects about them. They have an audited contract, lock liquidity, community wallets, and a fully doxed team, of course, as seen here. Which is, of course, important. That's the very first rule on the sponsorship. If you want to sponsor this channel, you absolutely must be doxed. And they have a full list of they have a full list of their team, which is great. Okay, so now let's see. So let's check out their tokenomics. And there was something specific about this that I think has a lot of potential. We're getting to that in a second, so definitely stay tuned. And if you're not smashing the like button, what are you doing? Smash that thing. Okay, it's just sitting there ready to be smacked, and you're just not smacking it. Smack the like button. EC Chain Network transaction incurs a 10% tax, which is pretty normal, which contributes to funding river barriers, marketing activities, the development of C Chain blockchain, increasing liquidity, and benefiting existing holders. 5% is redistributed to holders, 2% for funding and development, 1% to the community governed wallet, 1% to liquidity pool, and 1% towards promotion. And so with this one thing that needs to be addressed, something that has to just be paid attention to, is the fact that 40% of the total transaction does go towards, wallets run by the team. And so the fact that they are transparent with these, as we will see the transparency portal in a second here, that risk is starting to get mitigated because, of course, if there is a significant amount of the transaction tax that is applied to wallets controlled by the team, there is the growing risk of some type of manipulation or something of that nature. But the fact that they are being very transparent with all of these wallets definitely does help that. And so we'll go over that in a second. The total supply as seen here is 1,000 million, billion, trillion. So nothing too crazy. I do prefer trillions and billions. I'm not a fan of the 100 quadrillions or anything like that. It just becomes really hard to manage. And so, the fact that they have taken this route is great. And then they have broken down their entire, total supply. Okay, so we can see here that they've broken down pretty much all of the largest wallets. Okay, so Milestone. So of course they've reached their security audit, launched on ApeSwap, and more. So of course they're doing great. And going through some of these things, I mean, they've reached they've gotten their first influencer videos, their first airdrops, token burns, and their first NFT. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Their first NFT game character revealed. So this was an aspect about what they do that was very interesting to me because, whenever people talk, about, okay, we're going to solve this and we're going to solve that and we're going to solve this, they say if they're more focused towards charity. I always say, what are you going to do to keep yourself relevant? Because if you're just focusing on fixing problems, no one, as brutal as it sounds, no one's going to care. They need a reason to hold it and they need something to keep them entertained. And the fact that they are doing what they're doing with this NFT game, as we will talk about now, definitely, in my opinion, can keep them in relevancy. So let's kind of talk about this NFT game because I definitely do think that they set themselves apart from the rest of the charity coin communities by applying this concept. So the 7 C Chain tournaments began organized by the coalition of all sea creatures to elect a powerful and wise leader to command the worldwide ocean cleanup initiative. These powerful teams will be directed by the players who, in order to win, must show their decision-making and risk assessment powers at peak performance. C Champions will be an NFT game where you play with your best 5 champion cards, NFT or non-NFT, competing by comparing attributes in an exciting duel against other C Champions. So it's kind of similar to Axie Infinity, kind of like that character attribute versus character attribute, and you start to make decisions and you have to think, okay, how can I beat this other team with what I got? And I love that. I think Axie Infinity definitely kind of paved the path for this concept, and I knew that there was going to be more cryptos who kind of took it on and applied it in their own way, and building up their own version of this and applying it in a way to the whole save the sea idea is definitely interesting. I love the creativity, and I definitely love the attention to detail, of course, as we talked about earlier. So just kind of in ways in which you will be able to keep yourself interested, in a way in which they can keep the volume up in the project, which is always a difficulty with tokens of this nature. They're going to base this whole thing around C points, a free currency that can be earned through gameplay, which can be traded by C Chain at the marketplace. Players will also be able to earn PvP rewards, both at leaderboards and through frequent championships. Staking earned from high-level champions, of course, NFTs. Fees earned by renting champions for other players, which is kind of like a scholarship program. If you know anything about Axie Infinity, it seems to be similar to their scholarship program. And then they also have staking earned from holding C Chain via reflections. So there's multiple ways in which you can be rewarded for holding and using the token. And I think that's going to be incredibly important to keep them relevant and to keep investors interested. Because if investors lose interest, there's no volume. There's no volume, no transactions, no buildup of these wallets necessary to fund the river barriers. And then that becomes a problem for the project in the long term in terms of longevity. But the fact that they have applied these different use cases in order to keep that volume up, to keep that relevancy, is going to be incredibly important for the overall longevity and development of the project. So it was a fantastic idea, and big kudos to whoever came up with that one, of course. So there's also governance within it, right? So not only as their rewards, but if you truly do enjoy the project, if you truly do enjoy the things in which they are doing, let's go ahead. It's taking a second to load. Let's get that. There we go. So one thing that you can do is you can see there's governance. So the holders of the token itself, you can see that whenever there's different aspects that they're trying to apply to the token in order to maybe evolve it or just simply to just grow, right? We can see that they are allowing their people to vote on it. And I think that's so important because maybe there's going to be some people who are going to want the rewards, but there's also going to be people who have the long-term vision for where this thing can go, and allowing them to make decisions and to allow them to, feel like they're a part of the community and a part of the team, I think will be important for the long-term building up of relationships. And so I think the fact that they have done such simply a good job of applying these different aspects to their fundamentals in order to just grow their overall longevity will serve well, because they are realistically in a space that there's not much longevity. Okay. Like if you're a charity token focused on solving a real world problem, realistically, you have to figure out a way to keep yourself relevant, as we mentioned earlier. And I think that they're doing a great job at applying different fundamentals that can attribute to that. Okay. So they also do have some partners, which is, of course, just great just in terms of, getting this thing going. Now, I know there was a few questions. So here are their partners. We have Climate Change Coalition, Pangea Ocean Cleanup, Coin for Good Alliance, and Olive. And so just, of course, that is going to allow them to actually make progress with the things they want to do, right? They're going to take these funds and apply them to these different areas. And the fact that they are partnering with these people who can make that happen, just overall helps with the actual utility here. Okay. Now, some of you were asking questions. There are a few FAQs that are provided here. So, of course, let's go ahead and get into it. So what network is C-Chain token built on? It is built on the BSC, which is known for its fast, low-cost transaction fees. It was also chosen due to the fact that the BSC network has a low impact on the environment and doesn't require energy-intensive operations like other similar networks, such as Ethereum, which makes sense. Okay, I mean, that there's the different applications there. Of course, it would be kind of weird to choose a network that was super bad for the environment or bad for the environment when you're focused on saving the environment. You know what I mean? On launch, the C-Chain token will be available through ApeSwap, a well-known DEX, which has over 1 million monthly users and is supported by a large community of investors, which is, of course, where you can see their, where you can get access to it. Okay. Now, just kind of taking a look at what we can expect from them. Of course, we have seen they've taken a lot of the fundamental steps. So coin geckos, token burns, airdrops, press coverage, coin market caps, and all those good things that are just going to be important to build up the fundamentals and the foundation. But realistically, going forward, there's a lot more that I think is going to actually evolve it and expand it. And so let's talk about it. So, of course, I'm very, very excited to start to see the addition of aspects from the game itself. So the booster pack presale, which is a C Champions NFT game. NFT tokens mint, of course, as we can see again here. Sale 2. So this is sale 1 and this is sale 2. Still needed to be completed. And then the game release, which I think is going to be I think it's just going to be amazing. I think that's going to definitely bring a lot of attention, especially if it's high quality. I definitely hope they put in a lot of work to make it high quality. Okay. Clean the 10th of the 1,000 most polluting rivers. So, of course, that's going to be a huge goal. And that brings in more attention. There's more press and there's more people outside of crypto, in my opinion, who may look at that and be like, hold on, this crypto project is actually trying to make a difference. Well, how does it work? And then that could definitely help bring on more people into the world, the crypto world, which is just beneficial for all of us in general as crypto investors. So overall, I think that they're doing something that's very interesting. And I think they've established their fundamentals to be very strong. And I'm excited to see where this thing does go. Okay, I'm very interested to see where this goes. And so overall, of course, we do have a few more steps that we will see. Of course, development and launch is completed. Growth and impact, in which they will focus on their mission by funding river barriers throughout the world while developing the C-Chain network blockchain. They will continue building up the community and more, of course. They're then going to look to scale with several funding streams in place that have made a significant impact on marine pollution. Backed by a strong foundation of constant revenue streams and growing community, we'll aim to raise more awareness at the C-Chain movement. Additionally, we will start the development of the C-Chain network. The Blockchain Development Committee, they can organize a committee to research the scope of C-Chain network as eco-friendly supply chain solution with an environmental focus. Our initial vision that it will utilize a proof of authority consensus algorithm to maintain low emissions and benefit NGOs that positively impact the ocean-related NGOs through gas fees, which is great. Okay. Lastly, they will see the C-Chain testnet launch, which will then be followed by the mainnet and initial application. And then they will see overall network adoption. And so overall, they definitely have a lot going on. I really do like the project. I'm not going to lie. Like whenever they first reached out to me, I was like, okay, they're focused on sea pollution and that's all good. Like you can never be mad at that. Right. But I always worry whenever it comes to crypto projects. I always worry because crypto projects that are focused on charity, because I always think like, what's going to keep people interested? And the fact that they are still doing things such as the NFT game, and they are just providing things such as the transparency portal, which gives you access to all of their wallets. I think it just shows that they're thinking a little bit further than just making a quick buck, and of course, in terms of security, that's incredibly beneficial. And so I honestly do enjoy it. I like it. I'm not even going to lie. I'm a pretty big fan of C-Chain. I like what they have going on, and I'm interested to see the progress that they do make. And so that is exactly why I decided to bring them on as a sponsor of the day. Now, one thing we will go ahead and do is I do believe that going forward, if we do have a sponsor, we'll give them a ranking. But the thing about it is, you guys know that we don't always allow sponsors to get a ranking and then be put into the actual list of contenders, just because that, I don't want anyone to think that there's any like, oh, they paid to get there. So what we're going to do, we're going to give them a ranking, a percentage ranking. We're going to see what they get. And if they are high enough ranked to be within the top 5, I'm going to take it away from myself. And I'm going to let you all vote if you do or do not want them in the top 5, because I don't want you all to think they've just paid me to get there. I'd rather you all be able to vote. And so that's going to be what we're going to go ahead and do. And so let's go ahead and let's get our rankings pulled up. And let's kind of think of this here, okay? So when we're thinking about creativity, let's go ahead and get C-Chain put here. Again, their website is cchaintoken.com if you want to go check it out. Okay. So what we're looking at is creativity. So whenever I think about creativity, I think about a few things. Have I heard of this idea before? Well, the thing about creativity with them is that I've definitely heard of ocean cleanup and things like that, but I've not seen any other cryptos actually apply other aspects such as NFT games and things to keep them relevant within the charity token itself to allow that relevancy. So in terms of creativity, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give them a 7.5 because I think with what they're doing, they've taken a creative approach for sure, 100%. Longevity is one that we have to think about. So start a sponsors ranking. That's not a terrible idea. That's not a terrible idea at all. You're right. I could definitely do that. We could think about that. So longevity. So with longevity, of course, charity tokens are one I struggle with a lot. I think longevity is one of their weakest aspects because it's kind of like once the excitement goes, the ability to be a charity token itself dies down with it, with the loss of volume. But the fact that they have applied this NFT game definitely has a lot of implications that there is the possibility of future growth and excitement. Okay. And there's things they can add to the game, changes they can make to the game, increase the rewards on the game that will get people excited, which will, of course, overall roll over and help the token itself, which helps with their longevity, as well as the fact that they've provided transparency portals, the team, governance, and all these things to help build up a strong community. I think that is just one of those things that is going to really, in my opinion, I think it's just going to help in longevity because they're actually building a relationship with these people and not just trying to make people money and then tell them to leave at some point. You know what I mean? And we also have to consider, which was a fantastic point presented here, ocean pollution isn't going away though as well, so they can keep growing while they grow as a crypto. And ocean, that's right. What they're trying to do isn't going away, right? There's always going to be, as long as there's people, there's pollution. Okay. So interesting. Okay. So longevity, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slide them an 8. Because of course we need to see the game come out. We need to see that it is actually functionable because a lot of their longevity relies on the game. So until the game comes out, we're just going to go there. But do remember, all of these are speculative. This ranking system is speculative. We're speculating this game will come out, and based off of the idea of the game coming out, how could it then affect the longevity? Okay, help me or think with me more in terms of speculation. Progress. So let's think of progress. How long has C-Chain been out? I actually do not know that answer. If someone has that answer, please do let us know. Definitely let us know if you have the answer to that question. I think I may have missed it. Let's see. Boot the spammers. Gotcha. No problem. Okay. If anyone from the C chain community can let me know, just how long ago did this launch? Just so we can get an idea of progress itself. And so while we go ahead and we get an answer from them, September 20th, so a little under a month. Okay, and we actually, one thing I did just find is actually their white paper, and I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here because I actually did not see this. I did not see this the first time, so I just want to go ahead and run through this just to see if there was anything that we may need. 25 days of progress. Gotcha. Okay, so they've been doing a good job for sure. All right, let's see. Was there anything? Because I'm actually just gonna. Okay, this is a beautiful white paper. A lot of information, which is great. Okay, good. Okay, that definitely helps with progress. Okay, let's see if there's anything in here that will be important. So, of course, we did see some of these. Making proposal. Okay, voting rules. They've done such a good job of presenting all this information. Like hats off to them for this because I've seen so many white papers that are not good. Okay, they've explained everything. The utility, online store will sell clothing merchandise made using organic cotton, and I have no idea how to say that word. Free vegan inks. Okay, once the C chain store is operational, we aim to partner with other cryptocurrency tokens to offer merch to their community. Cool deal. DeFi games, finance digital account. They have a lot of ideas, and I definitely do like that. Okay. Sustainability problems, loads of information. They've done a fantastic job of establishing these fundamentals. Hats off to them on that. I'll definitely give them. In terms of progress, I like the fact that they've made a lot of progress in getting a lot of the information out there. They've done a great job of presenting their information. So you'll see the presentation ranking in a second here. The one thing I will say is that it is still a lot of we're going to do this rather than we have done this already. Kind of like the NFT game is still going to be released. The marketplace is going to be released. And so in terms of progress, they've done a fantastic job when it comes to getting their fundamentals laid. But in terms of the actual development of these certain things, I would say that we're going to go 7.5 for sure, because there is more progress to be made, right? And so as they go forward, we can definitely see their progress increase. So maybe we'll go back and check them out again. Okay. Let's see. Presentation is phenomenal. I'm definitely going to go 13 out of 15. The only thing that I would say is that the other things they're going to do, right? Some of these other aspects of the ecosystem, I think, we didn't see it on the page itself, and it definitely made a big impact, right? Some of these different aspects of it that they are going to do. I would like to see it on the main page because that's going to be important, especially for people to even further see the difference between C-Chain and some of these other quote unquote, I don't want to say charity token, but similar token in that nature. And so I think in presentation, putting a little bit more of the use case on the main page would make a load of the difference. But in terms of all the information provided, the transparency portal, the website looks phenomenal. The white paper is in-depth, detailed. It's absolutely amazing. So big ups to them on that. I think a 13 out of 15 makes a lot of sense. Okay. Utility here. Utility is definitely one that is utility is one where it's kind of like a slippery slope because it is all dependent on the functionality of the token. Okay. So what we're going to do with utility right now is we're going to go the idea. We're thinking speculative here. Okay. We're thinking speculative, right? And so what I would say in a speculative mindset is that the ideas that they have will provide a lot of utility. Not only that, though, the ideas that they have to implement into the token are going to help self-sustain the project enough to fund these wallets that help their big overall use case, which is providing a solution to river cleanup. Okay. And so kind of thinking in this mindset, they've created a way in which their utilities are individual, as there are loads of utility within them, such as the NFT game and rewarding players, but they're also joint in the sense that they do kind of self-sustain, right? And so my opinion with utility is it's strong. And right now this is a hard one. We're going to do another 12.5. I'm it's kind of like an 85. The reason being, it's a great idea, but it sounds good. You know, whenever we see, like, if they had some of this done already, 13, 14, 15. But it's kind of hard to go past a 12, 12.5 just off of ideas. Okay, we need to see that they can actually make this happen. Once that happens, then we start to see utility increasing because there's the proof. We have concept, which is important. You want the concepts because these are all speculative. These are new cryptos. So we have the concepts here, but we need to see the overall, what's it called? The execution. Okay. The execution. Security, phenomenal. I mean, they've done a great job. They're audited. Their team is fully doxxed. They're very transparent. They focus a lot on governance. There's a bit of there's a lot of control of the total token supply by the team itself, which definitely can serve as some type of security risk. But overall, at the moment, one thing that I would say with security is I'm going to go ahead and I'm honestly, they've covered a lot of the great grounds. They've covered a lot of good ground in terms of getting this basic fundamental security, the audits, the doxing, the liquidity locking. Did I just rhyme? Rapper T. Anyway, and all those good things. The transparency is important. And the fact that they are building up relationships with their community, I think will be beneficial with the overall establishment of a feeling of comfortability by the investors, which also helps not see any whales dump. Okay. So overall, I'd give them a 17, but it would be quite difficult for them to get anything other or above a 17 until there's more time is put into the project so we can actually see all of these things play out. Okay. Because when they're new, they're still risky because they're so new. You know what I mean? So overall, let's go ahead. Let's rank this thing up. Let's see where we're at. And let's see what they got. And then we'll go ahead and decide 7.5, 8, 7.5. I need to have an automatic thing do this realistically. But you guys know how I rock. All right, 65.5 divided by 80 puts them at an 81%. And I honestly think for a crypto to be 1 month old, that's a fantastic score. That's an absolutely fantastic score. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to drop them a 65.5 out of 80, which is an 81% with a lot of room to grow. Because think, as time goes on, as they make more progress, they're going to get better progress. As their presentation increases due to them actually applying this is just my opinion, by the way. I don't think they have to do these things, just my opinion. But if they provide some more of these other utility cases on the website, I think I think that helps with their progress, and I think that helps with presentation as well. Utility, it will not really move until they start to make progress because these are all ideas. We're thinking speculative. And in terms of security, there's a few things that could bump them up, like higher up auditing, going a little bit longer, right? We just want to see that the project plays out, actually doing some of the things they say they will. That adds a point. And then we can definitely see them grow. So what we're going to do is I actually would like to revisit them very soon. They are not, from what I believe, kind of knowing the contenders, they didn't get enough of a ranking to get into the top 5, but I do believe that puts them at 6 or 7. And so definitely in the future, we're going to come back. We're going to check them out again, and we're going to see the progress they've made. Because if they make good progress and execute on some of these ideas, I can definitely see them jumping into the top 5, especially with the different vast amount of utility ideas they have. So big congratulations to C-Chain. I'm actually a pretty big fan. I'm going to join the Discord, join the Telegram, keep an eye on it because the way they're approaching this is creative. It's unique. And I like that just whenever I'm investing into a project, especially with the team that is as open as theirs. So of course, do remember guys that at the end of the day, all of these projects are incredibly risky. They're incredibly risky because they're so new, but we have to kind of look through that and start to look for the fundamentals, but cannot forget that these are very risky. Okay. So that's going to be that one. That's going to be C-Chain. I'm actually very happy with that one. I put a little bit more time into that one just because I think that they actually do have a lot of potential and it's one to keep an eye on. Okay. So big ups to them. So one thing I will say is that our Twitter special winner, of course, we did have 2 winners, is going to be it was an absolute massive rally by Evergrow. So, of course, we're going to check them out. But before we do get into that, of course, I'm going to jump into the chat and I am going to see what everyone's up to. So I did see a super chat up here. Someone said, just wanted to say thanks for having Dexio Protocol on the show today. Well, I guess the cat is out the bag. That was actually our Twitter special number 2 winner, Dexio Protocol. This is one I have heard about for a very long time. I never really got around to check them out, but we're going to give them a look today just to kind of see what are they about? You know, what is this thing doing? They've been around for a while, so I just kind of want to see what they do and what's all the excitement about. So that's our 2 Twitter winners of the day. Big shout out to Greg. You kind of spoiled it, Greg, but it's all good. Of course, dude, I do appreciate the donation. I absolutely do. And thank you so much, of course. We had another one. Okay, I see Cody Coin, and I can't help but put money down to put them in the spotlight. They're freaking amazing. I want to see progress. Check them out. So Cody Coin, I think, is the one that how you explain it? I do think Cody Coin is one that was Kodiak token, and they did do a contract upgrade. I was a big fan of Kodiak. They were on this season. They were actually in the top 5 for a little bit. And so maybe we'll go over them again. Of course, thank you, Johnny Deniston. Of course, big shout out to you. I do appreciate the donation. If the chat wants to see it at the end for chat's choice, we'll go into it. But if not, maybe we'll get into them next time. I do appreciate it. But, all right. Okay. Let's see. Is he using a calculator when he has a spreadsheet there? It is actually Microsoft Word. Okay, it's Microsoft Word. It's not. I'm a little not tech savvy. I'm a little slow sometimes, but I'm not that slow, Mr. Right. Gosh dang it. All right. Anyway. All right. Do I see Evergrow? Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and someone said M content is. I love M content. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do it. Let's see what Evergrow is all about. I have refused to look at it up until this point because I didn't know they won the Twitter contest about an hour and a half ago, but we're going to check them out. Now, one thing I will do very quickly is I'm just going to double check all of the relay, make sure we're good. Okay. All gravy. Cool deal. All right, let's get into it. Whew, so maybe get a little drink here. Man, what about Bitcoin, eh? Bitcoin's flying. And just real quickly, before I get into it, Ethan Haynes said, "Hey Tyler, I didn't give much." No. I don't ask for anything. Anything is a lot for me. So listen, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Okay. I didn't give much, but I just want to tell you about SafeEarn. I've been making passive income through their platform. Give them a look. I've heard a lot about SafeEarn. I do know they're going through a brand change right now, a rebranding. Very excited about that, as I think it opens a lot of doors for them. So Ethan, once they do go through that rebranding, we're definitely going to check them out. Okay. Hyper deflationary. All right, so let's get into Evergrow. Let's see what this thing's about. I've heard of it. I'm assuming it's kind of based off what I did see. I think it's some type of how do I explain it? Like they're gonna focus kind of like on rewards, but we'll see. So Evergrow works on an autonomous, frictionless yield farming and liquidity generation protocol. Simply hold EGC tokens in your wallet and earn passive income in Binance Peg BUSD. Accumulating wealth was never this simple. Gotcha. Why hold Evergrow? That's what I'm asking. It's a deflationary token. Of course, all holders, let's see. All holders of EGC were an 8% reward from every buy-sell transaction in Binance Peg BUSD, which is automatically sent to your wallet by simply holding EGC in your wallet. 1 second. I was getting a message just from one of my moderators. I'm just double checking. There's no problem. Okay, got it. Okay. In Binance Peg BUSD, which is automatically sent to your wallet, so it's an auto earn. Cool. Funded by a 3% strategic buyback fee, 3% tokens are collected from every transaction and converted to BNB and are stored in our contract. The wallet is known as a buyback wallet, which was enabled when purchases EGC, when enabled purchases EGC directly from exchanges and removes the purchase tokens permanently from circulating supply, with simultaneously making green candles on the price chart, while 2% of every transaction is transferred into the liquidity pool for PancakeSwap. It's automatic and helps create a price floor. Okay, wait, what was that again? While 2% of every transaction is transferred into the liquidity pool. Okay, gotcha. So BSD rewards, auto liquidity, and multi buyback. So they're focused on rewards, buybacks, and auto liquidity. Okay, so we've kind of seen this before. We've kind of seen this before. I think. Evergrow is the next evolution of a reflection token on the BSC, the first BUSD reflection token to maximize your earnings for both now and the future. Okay, of course, we've seen this. 8% of every buy sell is directed to all holders, 2% of every transaction. So is it a total 10% fee? Oh, no, okay, there's more. So 8% to holders, 2% liquidity fee, 3% buyback and burn, and 1% marketing wallet. I like the fact that this is only 1%, but that's still a good bit. 14% definitely is a bit much, not gonna lie. But okay. Kind of thinking about it. No. Not saying that no, you haven't. Not saying I've seen Evergrow on the channel before. I'm just saying kind of like the auto liquidity, the buyback and that stuff, the earning. We've kind of seen those ideas before. But whenever you're so the only issue that I find myself with these sometimes is that when you have like a 14-15% transaction fee, it kind of incentivizes people not to do transactions. And then I've noticed like to see the buyback and the burn plus the reward to holders, you need people to do transactions. But if it's incentivizing people to not do transactions, it kind of gets a bit what's the kind of word, counter efficient, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see. That's just kind of my thinking out loud here. Okay. So 8% of every buy is redistributed to all holders. You will receive the rewards automatically in your wallet. This effectively means that the native reflection of Evergrow works in parallel with stable yield while exponentially increasing your holdings. Someone said, has he seen the volume? Okay, so it must be pretty high. Cool. We'll see. I honestly have no idea. I'll just thinking out loud. Just thinking out loud, okay? Liquidity pool. Deposits 2% from every buy-sell transaction as Evergrow and BNB into a liquidity pool. PancakeSwap fixes the low liquidity problems of Doxxed through the liquidity pool mechanism. A liquidity pool always contains a pair of tokens, of course. 1% of every transaction is allocated to marketing to fuel the most ambitious projects in our ecosystem and reward the active community. Cool. That's fine. 1% out of 14% is totally okay with me. That's fine. 3% of tokens are collected from every transaction and converted to BNB and stored in our contract. The wallet is known as the buyback wallet, so that just helps with the price. And that's just your typical buyback. Pretty simple, but effective. That's for sure, especially with high volume. It seems kind of like your basic anti-wealth function. 0.12 for 0.5% of the total supply are possible at once. It was set at 0.25, but after they burn 50%, which is cool. We have reduced the limit per transaction by 50%. Okay, got you. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, look, here we go. Okay, good. Okay, there's more. There's more to it. This is what I wanted to see. Cool. NFT lending. So the first ever, Rick Johnson says he calls Cap. Rick, what you calling Cap on? Rick, well, give us an explanation, man. You can't just say that and then not give an explanation, dude. The first ever decentralized marketplace for easing liquidity in NFT and DeFi built on BSC. Our marketplace will allow NFT owners to easily borrow against their NFTs as collaterals on fair interest rates without having to sell them. Okay, this means you can earn from your NFTs instead of having them just sit there in your wallet. You can earn from your hold on. This will allow for NFT owners to easily borrow against their NFTs. So you're borrowing against their NFTs as collateral on. Okay, got you on fair interest rates without having to sell them. Got you. So there's a way that's risky. But it's interesting. Okay, I've not seen that before. I don't think. Okay, let's see. You can buy and sell NFTs on our platform, including any that you obtain through liquidated collateral from the NFT lending platform. This opens a uniquely competitive market to buy NFTs below their usual market value. The marketplace. That's interesting. I'm curious about that. I want to know who's going to do it. I wouldn't, but like, okay. This opens and hey, y'all be nice to Rick. If Rick don't like it, Rick don't have to like it. It's totally okay. We're all open to our own opinions. This is a nice community here. Rick. Rick, hold on. Pause the show. Pause everything. Rick, leave that somewhere else. Leave that somewhere. That is not acceptable. Stop. That is your last warning. Last warning. You can buy and sell NFTs on our platform, including any that you obtain through liquidated collateral. That's so interesting, man. That's way so interesting. Like, because borrowing against an NFT is so risky, but there's so many people who are about that. Like, they're so about the idea of just taking that risk. It's so curious. I want to see how it goes. This opens a uniquely competitive market to buy NFTs below their usual market value. The marketplace will also include a minting tool that will let users create their own NFTs. The marketplace will also include a minting tool that will let users create their own NFTs from images, videos, and other data. Cool. That's a weird combo. Not a weird combo, but that's a cool combo. Like an NFT lending where you can borrow against your NFT, but then there's a marketplace for it. So if you get liquidated, it sells it. You're taking a huge risk if you do it, but it's fun. It's a fun idea to see how that goes. Let's see. Oh, wait, is this open? Okay. Let's see. Discovery. Okay. I said Discovery. Evergrow NFT Marketplace brings together artists, creators, and crypto enthusiasts on a single platform to create and trade top NFTs. Okay. Platform under maintenance. Okay, so it's not up yet. Fund your wallet, create your collection, add your NFTs list. Okay, so it's not really a beta. But I don't know. Unless was there a beta that was launched already and then they're working on it? Is that what this means? Because that's not really a beta right here. This is kind of just a website. Just out of curiosity. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What else are they doing? There's a lot here. What's this? Okay. We're developing a content subscription platform to create utility for Evergrow Coin where each GC can be used for purchasing content, tipping, and messaging content creators on our content platform. Rewards in BUSD ensure that curators can keep earning stable income without the need to sell their Evergrow holdings. Okay. Gotcha. Built on BSC, our own play-to-earn game where every type of hero has unique strengths and weaknesses, requiring players to mix and match accordingly. Okay, so it's kind of like a C-Chain in a way. Players receive daily login rewards and earn NFTs while enjoying the gameplay. These NFTs can be used both can be used both. These NFTs can be used both. Are built in NFT marketplaces, built or used on both. Are built-in NFT marketplaces and trading with other players. While holding them means players will benefit from the rise of the in-game assets economy. Okay, I think that can be worded a little different. That's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to get unless I just read weird. Okay, DApp and swap exchange. We kind of know what that is, and then staking pools. Of course, we've gone over those as well. Is this live? Let's see what this is about. Yes, relaunching. Okay. It's still in development. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, let's see this. Claim manually, your wallet, redistributed to holders. That's how much is that? 412. Is that $4 million? What is their volume? Hold on. What is their? They have to have really, really, really high volume to do that. Now I'm curious. I want to see something. Hold on. Trying to see where I can find 51%. Wow, that's $4 million distributed already. That's interesting. Okay, hold on. View contract. Okay, let's do that. I just want to see how many holders are there. Token tracker. Here we go. 23,000. How new is this? When did this come out? $100,000 volume a day. I'm making $45 a day. Okay, that's from something else. Okay. You have to ask how much and when did they start paying out? Yeah. Because that's what I'm curious about now. Okay. Total supply is 1,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. That's my max. Fully diluted market cap is almost 300 million, which is pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie. Volume seems to be pretty high. Let's see the holders. Burn address. No major whales. Of course, I did explain these. No major whales. Nothing really too scary in here. Hold on. What was? I saw something. Oh, a link to something. Yeah, this. Okay, yeah. What is this? All previous crypto records reaching 20,000 holders and a 200 million market cap 2 weeks since launch. That's impressive. And it was at 3. When was it? When did this get released? October 4th. That was yesterday this got released, and it's over 4 million now. Golly. Huh. Okay. All right. So here's where I'm at. Okay. I don't know how you guys are going to feel about what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it because it's how I feel. So I've seen, let's go to their white paper because I want to see something real quick. Evergrow values, abstract, the Evergrow protocol. Okay. 45% will be transferred in pre-sale. Okay, so we saw this. Transparency, trust, community, and okay, we love to see it. Just in general, I'm just seeing if there's anything that we've not seen. NFT lending and then the NFT marketplace, subscription platform, staking pools, play to earn game. We saw this. DApp and swap exchange. Main features. Evergrow coin is proud to be the world's first yield generation token to reward its holders in BUS. Okay, wait, pause. I've seen cryptos reward its holders in BUSD before though. I've seen cryptos do rewards in BUSD. So if they've only been out for less than a month, they're definitely not the first. And that's important. You know, I always look at things like that. Like high volume for sure, but they're not the first. Okay. Got you. BSD reflection. Buyback wallet liquidity pool. Meet the team. Kind of doxed in a way. The roadmap. All right, let me see what they got coming up because I've kind of built my opinion. Here. So conceptualization, smart contract development, audit, launch website, DApp, beta version September. Where's October? Let's see. Okay. List on all of these, the good ones. Market cap, Blockfolio, Coinbase, CoinGecko. That'd be big. Partnership with NFT creators and adult content curators. Interesting. Okay, so this is my opinion. Okay. The volume is impressive. I will 100% give them that. The volume is incredibly impressive. But to be a $400 million market cap, I'm almost a bit like, a piece of me is like, what's the word? Like, they're new, and that's the thing that worries me, because it's the excitement right now is the amount that people are generating. Volume's high. Volume is real high right now. And so it's getting people are getting these rewards, and they love it, of course, because they're getting those rewards. And then people want to take some of the rewards. So they're selling, they're going through that transaction tax, which is then, boom, getting other people rewards. So that's great. Volume's high right now. The issue I have at the moment is the utility of it is in development. And to be a $300 million market cap, while it's still in development, it says like one of two things. It says one of two things. The first thing it says is that, okay, is this thing overvalued right now as the utility of it is still in development? Because volume and the rewards and all that's great. But we see how those goes, right? Whenever there's a lot of volume and things are exciting and people are excited and then everyone's getting all this money and then people are getting these rewards, it's great. But once it starts to slow down, it's a trickle effect. And so the fact that they're adding things, I love this. Like, this is a really interesting idea. Where was it at? The NFT lending, the NFT marketplace, the subscription platform, all of that is going to help with the token. It's all going to help the token, and it's going to help with the rewards. But I'm thinking about like right now. I almost get curious, like, is this sustainable? Like that's just I'm thinking out loud here. I'm thinking out loud. 160 million market cap right now, not 300 million. It's not 400 million. I may have read that wrong. Is it just a buy? It's okay. So it's buy in and sell transactions. Okay. So more people who buy in, the more. Yeah. I just always worry, with the cryptos that are doing fantastic based off of, half the supply is burnt. Beautiful. Okay. My correction. My correction is $160 million market cap, not 300. That's a little bit more understandable. Okay. Cause like I was like 300, 400, that's a lot, When is the NFT lending, the NFT marketplace, and the subscription platform supposed to come out? Fill me in. I'm thinking out loud. I want you guys to fill me in if there's anything that I'm misunderstanding. Because remember, this is my first time seeing this. Okay, first time seeing it. So 2 months from now. Okay, let me go see what the chart's doing. They have a I'm assuming, do they have a let's just do like bogged. Should be on bogged, right? The roadmap didn't. Okay, got you. Let's go here. Kind of want to see. Are they on bogged right now? Most of the new ones are. There we go. Okay. Let's see. End of the month, beginning of next month. Gotcha. So definitely, that's a lot of volume. I mean, that's a significant amount of volume. What was that right there? 13 million, 6 million, 6 million, 3 million. So I mean, that's high volume right there. And you can see this thing like boom, like constantly going right now. A lot of green. I'm actually pretty surprised they're red today. Let's see how what's the hourlies looking like? Just out of curiosity. I don't do a lot of technical analysis on cryptos, it's new, but I do like to just see. It's a lot of green. Must be just more red. Okay, like larger red transactions. Anyway, okay. It's not having a big, like, it did recover well off of this, which is, so typically we'll see like this happen for these projects and then this. But the fact that it has kind of recovered and is gradually declining, that's a good sign. That's a good sign that there's still strength there. I'm trying to think if we can rank this one right now. That's the only issue that I have. Okay, let me tell you why I'm struggling to see if we're gonna rank it now, because it might not be ready yet. That's where I'm at mentally. It might not be ready yet. Okay. Yeah, of course. JS, yeah, for sure. Creativity. The only thing about, I'm gonna be honest. The only thing about them that is creative, like in the terms of I've not seen it before, in a way, is like the NFT lending and NFT marketplace, being able to borrow against your NFTs. That's interesting. That's creative. I like it. I'm a fan of that. I do like that. I think that's interesting. It provides some creativity because I've not seen that. So like they're an earn, like a coin that you earn from, like it's more focused on the rewards, but they have other things such as the game, the NFT lending, the NFT marketplace, things like that, that are, like we talked about with C-Chain, going to help keep them relevant. Okay. So I think that helps with creativity. Longevity is one that I'm concerned about because, similar to the last one, C-Chain, it's all focused a little bit more on what they might do. You know what I mean? But there definitely seems to be longevity and a speculative mindset. They have a lot of similarities to C-Chain, kind of, in a way. But I think the NFT marketplace, NFT lending, the game, all of that, if they can make that happen, there's possibility here. But the issue that I have with it, the difference between like it and C-Chain, right? C-Chain, what it's trying to do is never going to go away. Okay. The thing about this one is the utility is based around earning. If at any given point, it just kind of loses relevancy for a little while, and say if it loses relevancy for a little while and volume starts to decrease and the earning that you get from it starts to decrease, that's its main utility starting to kind of fall a bit. You know, and that's just what I think. I don't know. Earn coins are hard ones because they get looked at a lot like just meme coins. But this one does seem there's something different about it. I mean, the volume is ridiculous. Progress does seem to be pretty good. I mean, I think when did this come out again? They told me. They're 17 days old, which is a fantastic point. So progress, the fact that I don't know if they said relaunching or it is launching, but with the let's see what they've done. Smart contract deployment and audit. Wait, if it's 17 days old, how to get launched in an audit, launch website. Okay, so all of this just launched. Got you. I like the fact that they got audited before they launched. That's good. I'm very in the middle on this one. I'm very, very, very in the middle. Presentation. I do like the presentation. I like the fact that their white paper is pretty deep. Roadmap is, or the white paper has just the relevant information. And they're very clear on what they're trying to do. So that's all important. You know what I think I'm going to do? Because I'm like, there's a lot of aspects about it that I'm in the middle of about. Like, we got to think, okay, like, it's like it's a crypto focused on earning, and I always get worried about those because if volume decreases, then we're gonna end up seeing the token die off. I mean, that is how they go. But what Evergrow is doing is they're doing NFT, like what we saw. Let me get this pulled back up. What we saw with them focusing a bit on lending, marketplace, subscription platform, play to earn, DApp and swap exchange, staking pools. So they're doing a lot that is. I'm talking about Evergrow right now. They're doing a lot that is gonna help with that, to help the volume stay there. You know what I mean? So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna revisit them. I think that's the best option here, is to revisit them when these things start to, maybe even just like when this goes live or NFT marketplace, or just they make a little bit more progress. Because I think it's so focused on, like, these have to go well, because right now, like trust me, okay, like, I know it's great, and I know the volume is high, and everything is doing amazing. But if the volume goes down on a coin focused on earnings and reward, the coin is going to go down with it. That's just how it goes. But if they can come out with this stuff that's going to help the volume and figure out other ways to tie in the utility to make it more self-sufficient, I think that we can see a lot of growth here. Now, someone says, Sammy says, earning is the bonus, but the marketing is focused on earning. So you kind of can't say, well, earning is just a bonus if the majority of the marketing is focused on the bonus. You get what I'm saying? Like, if whatever you're marketing it as, whatever the main focus as, the pitch, that's the focus. And the focus does seem to be on the rewards, which is fine, but they have to increase the volume. That's where my how do I call it? Like, I'm standing on the edge of a knife right now. Okay, so we're going to revisit them. Give them like 2 weeks, maybe in the next episode, because I don't think I'll be live next week because I close on my house on next Friday. So the week after that, we'll see what they're doing. We'll see what they're doing, and we'll go there. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll come back. But I do like the creativity. Let me talk about the things I do like. I do like the creativity. I do like the fact that they're implementing other use cases just than rewards. I do like the fact that they're making good progress and got audited before the launch, which is always important to me. I do like the fact that they're making good progress and actually getting some of these platforms worked on and showing proof of that, which is important. And I do like the presentation. I do like those things. They're just tweaks. They need to go forward and they need to keep going in order for me to feel confident to really give them a ranking and put them on the series. Okay. That's just kind of where I'm at. But definitely making some good progress. I just kind of want to see it. I want to see it continue forward. Especially with this. And we'll go back. And congrats on this. I mean, they already smashed that. But so, okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay. That's what we're going to do. That's the game plan. I hope you guys aren't too annoyed or too mad, but that I think that's fair. Okay. Dexio protocol. Cool. Okay, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that with Evergrow? I'm curious on your thoughts. Because that's where I'm at, but I'm not perfect. I'm just a random dude on YouTube. Okay. I'm curious on your thoughts. What do y'all think? All right. Let's see. So Evergrow Paul says Bitcoin, Bitmart, and India Coin all coming within 7 days. Good. Did he mention that we will be able to buy EGC directly without having to buy BNB? That's fantastic. Great review as always. Someone says EGC will die without volume, and that's, I think, why they're trying to increase the utility, which will be great for volume. It's worth putting a small portion in. Okay. All right, we'll check it out. We'll see what happens. Right now, personally, if I was like gonna say would I buy or would I not buy, personally, right now, I would wait it out. Just me. Okay, that's just what I would do. I'll just wait it out because I want to see how it develops a little bit more. But is it worth the risk? I mean, the volume's crazy right now, so sure. I mean, possibly, but I think it's worth waiting for me personally. Okay. It's FOMO right now, so agree to relook once that dies out. That's kind of where I'm at, too. Cool. Okay. All right. Also, our next winner of the this, let's go ahead. I'm gonna get this pulled up. So our next Twitter special winner is going to be good old Dexio Protocol. Like I said, Dexio's been around for a while, guys. Like people have been telling me about Dexio for months at this point. I've never gotten to it, but we're gonna see what it's about. Okay, we're gonna see what it's about. All right, let's go here. So our next Twitter special winner is Dexio Protocol, DexioProtocol.com. So I saw actually a video. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I kind of wanted to see what this was about. Wonder if this is gonna play for y'all. Let me see. Oh, that's my YouTube. My YouTube's on speed too. Okay. Let's see if we can play this. I'm curious. Probably not. One sec. Before we get into this, big shout out to my boy John, or Jaggy. Sorry, didn't mean to dox you there. Jaggy says, Tyler, been meaning for a while to send you this. Thank you, brother. This channel, your daily analysis and gem finders has made some of us such good money. You know which projects I'm talking about. You're the man. Shout out to you, Jaggy. All love. You are the dude, bro. Jaggy is one of my absolute favorite people that I've ever met on YouTube. He's been here for a very long time. I genuinely appreciate you, man. So it's all love. It's all love from this side, dude. Okay, let me see if I can play this. I don't think it's gonna let me. Okay, can y'all hear this?
Dexio Protocol plans to change this and enable more people to trade and invest in cryptocurrencies. How's this possible? By engaging people in activities.
Nah, it's not playing it. Okay, it's not playing the sound. It's all good. Okay, I just wanted to play it, just see what it was about, but it's okay. All right, token analysis by CoinMarketCap. Okay, let's see. Oh, look, here we go. Okay, cool. What is this? Okay. What is Dexio Protocol? Features, tokenomics, and price prediction. Okay, this was 1 month ago. This is great. Okay, I love this. I love if things could keep giving me stuff like this. This is summaries. Cool. Dexio Protocol is a blockchain-based augmented reality gaming product that also features a user-friendly NFT platform. The team behind Dexi is currently in the process of creating a network that will accommodate their signature products, Dexi Wallet and Dexi Hunter app. Okay. The vision behind Dexio Protocol is to increase the awareness of cryptos and blockchain technology in the world, which stands at less than 3%, according to Dexi's official website. 3%. Okay, gotcha. Dexio Protocol ecosystem has a variety of important components. To fully understand the system, you have to comprehend the functionality behind them. So they have a wallet. We know what wallets are, of course. You will be able to exchange the digital currency, stake tokens, and access crypto loans. What is this? The Dexi Hunter app. Okay, let's see what this is. The Dexi Hunter app serves as the gateway of users to the augmented reality universe, okay? Known in the game as Dexiverse. So do they have a game? Augmented reality gaming. Okay, so it's a gaming product. Okay, cool. I love games. Qubit, Meta Hero, all that good stuff. We love it. So I'm always down for that. Let's see, the Dexiverse. It offers an AR gaming experience to the user where they collect different NFTs, game coins, and AR bounties in the form of tokens. Since the game is based on augmented reality, players or in-game hunters have to walk to find and collect AR bounties in their surroundings. Kind of like what's that game that I used to play it like every day? Pokemon Go. I'm assuming it's similar to that. A unique feature of the Doxxed Hunter app is the health tracker that detects the geolocation, steps, and other metrics of its players. What's up, Andy? Collecting AR bounties is the main motivation for hunters, as this is the main method of gaining rewards and increasing their digital portfolios. The rewards are distributed based on the activity level and participation of the hunters. Not all tokens and NFT bounties can be attained through physical activity. Some tokens require the hunters to answer 1 to 3 questions that are specific to the NFT or token they want to collect. This also serves as an educational platform for Doxxed users, a feature not available in many NFT-based games in the blockchain world. Okay, cool. So the rewards would have to be huge to get people to play. Facts. Someone said Doxxed Hunter app is like Pokemon Go. Okay, cool. I thought so. Doxxed coin is an in-game currency that hunters use to buy accessories, layout options, and other upgradable features in the game. As the user base grows, Doxxed Olympics will be launched, a platform backed by corporate sponsors, allowing Doxxed hunters to gain larger bounties by competing against each other in the Doxxedverse. The Doxxed gas token will be released with the Doxxed Hunter app, which will be chained with BUSD for it to thrive in the BSC network. The Doxxed gas token will be a mintable and stakeable, which will allow Doxxed users to participate in a staking pool to get rewards. It's trading at this price, which of course has changed by now. Investors who back this project will be able to advertise their businesses to the larger user base in the Doxxed Hunter app, which is true. So there's definitely revenue there. It launched in May, so yeah, it's been around for a while. The team has already released Doxxed Wallet, which is available to download for Android users on Google Play Store. The upcoming products include Doxxed MMORPG, Doxxed Hunter, and Doxxed Gas with the Smart Doxxed network. Launched early 2022, followed by Doxxed NFT platform, which is the last step in the roadmap of Doxxed Protocol. Let's see this. So Doxxed Protocol recognizes the potential of NFT-based gaming industry in a world of blockchain and aims to capitalize on the pandemic situation to boost augmented reality gaming experience, an area where NFT games are still lacking. Okay, on top of augmented reality gaming, Doxxed Protocol will be launching an MMORPG, which stands for Massively Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Games. This type of game genre offers its players a story-driven gaming experience where the players choose a custom character in a fantasy world and use it to team up. This is exactly what I was looking for. Okay. So the issue that I had with it was that I was worried that it was just augmented reality, because there's some people who don't want to leave their house. Like me personally, I'm not going anywhere. Like I'm so busy and I have such a busy schedule that I don't have time to go do some of these things. Okay. And so with that, I do think the fact that they have implemented other things, such as a story-driven gaming experience where the players choose a custom character in a fantasy world, with other players in the game, I think that'll be important. Okay, if I'm understanding that correctly. Someone said I just missed a 1000x. Oh wait, the AR gaming feature, which is not present in many NFT games, can prove to be the propelling point of Doxxed token to hit 1 cent. That's a big move. That's a massive move. Okay, NFT games like other cryptos share the same volatility factors. Okay, I mean that's a big if. Okay, that's a big if. Okay. Max supply of 500,000 million billion, which is good. No pre-sale event of the tokens was held. The creators burned 25% of the total supply during the launch phase, followed by another 45.9 billion tokens burned after the first 5 weeks of launch. Okay, so that was a significant amount, which is good. That was another 10%, so 35% total. A 6% fee, which is fine. 3 towards PancakeSwap, 3% to holders. So there's no like added marketing, whatever. So that's good. The burn function is switched off for now. However, in the long run, the creators of Doxxed plan to turn it back on to increase the value or stabilize it. Okay. Cool. Okay. So let me get this right. So this video is playing again. Stop it. Okay. So, dude, could you imagine? That's sick. Our vision. I think I got an idea of this, but I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. Our vision is a world in which blockchain technology is mainstream and infinitely more people are connected by it. We will advance this ambition by becoming the industry standard in AR, augmented reality. App development, revolutionizing blockchain gaming, launching the most user-friendly NFT platform on the planet. Hold on, what was that? User-friendly NFT. Okay, so they're adding more. Okay, so a user-friendly NFT platform and developing our very own blockchain network and exchange. Interesting. Complete with an ultra-secure, incredibly sophisticated digital wallet and state-of-the-art AR application, which will lead the way and explore this exciting frontier. Okay. I like the idea. Good idea. Sounds good. See if there's anything in the white paper that we didn't see. So the Inception, CoinMarketCap, Trust Wallet, BSC logo, all the good stuff. Dexy Wallet, 8,000 holders. I wonder if they've done that. Yeah. On September 21st. Okay. So Dexy Gas, Dexy NFTs and Marketplace, Legends of the Dexyverse, Dexy Hero, Smart Dexio Network, Major Exchange Listing, Dexy Hunter. So this is going to be late. This is going to be launched in Q2 2022. Dexy Swap, Dexy Payments. Interesting. The production and release of a digital wallet is a rite of passage in the crypto community. For any legitimate project to be taken seriously, there needs to be a branded product. We have developed our very own state-of-the-art, ultra-secure digital wallet for both iOS and Android. Dexy Wallet users can store and swap their digital assets and get up-to-date market information customized to their particular goals. Okay. The Dexy Wallet will ultimately offer incentivized programs that will enable our users to access their loans that use their crypto assets as collateral. Got you. Okay, similar to what we saw earlier. This wallet, though incredibly user-friendly and aesthetically beautiful, has another purpose. It is the backbone of our DeFi gaming ecosystem. So we saw this, kind of a bit what it was about. Worldwide AR universe, which we affectionately call the Dexyverse. Within the Dexyverse, there are AR bounties placed around the globe in the form of tokens, NFTs, and game coins. Collecting these bounties is incredibly rewarding on many levels. First and foremost, individuals are able to add their digital portfolio simply by playing the game. Additionally, the players or hunters are required to do the physical activity to collect the bounties. The app is also fitted with a health tracker to monitor steps, geolocation. So we saw this. Okay. The hunters are rewarded for their participation and have increasing chances to earn more rewards that directly reflect their activity level. So I wonder what these rewards are like. Like, they're going to definitely need to offer a pretty good amount. Okay. They're going to need to offer a pretty good amount to get people to do this. Hunters have to answer one of the 3 questions about the token or NFT they're collecting. This makes the game not only rewarding, so it's kind of like educational. Got you. Throughout the Dexyverse, there are trillions of game tokens called Dexy Coin that hunters are able to collect and redeem for skins in the game, layout options, and accessories. In the future, worldwide events will be held, such as the Olympics that we saw. Okay. So, yeah, they're going to talk about advertising there. Future of gaming is capitalizing on this phenomenon. Dexy Gas. So we kind of saw this, which is let's see. We'll be launching a gas token called Dexy Gas, which will have the ticker symbol to match. When launched, this token will be tied to BNB and function inside the Binance Smart Chain network. This will help with overall functionality. I think this is just going to help the actual thing run better and not get tied up so much. Okay. Legends of the Dexyverse. As of July 21st, or July 2021, our single-player adventure game we call Legends of the Dexyverse is already in development. This extraordinarily beautiful game is created entirely in voxel art and is based largely on the storyline that assets throughout the universe need to be collected and returned to a depleted Earth. There are many characters and dozens of landscapes for a Dexy adventurer to travel through and collect the much-needed supplies. Is this actually in development? Like, are there pictures? And things. More information about the storyline and game mechanics will also be made available in a separate document producing in Q4. Okay, got you. Samples of our artwork, characters, and landscapes are available on our Telegram announcements page and in our community chat. We are also working on developing LOTD into a blockchain-based MMORPG. Okay, there's a lot here. So what I will give them is they put a lot into this white paper. We've kind of seen this Dex's NFT and marketplace, developing a digital. There are tons of images and a video demo. The YouTube videos we have posted. Okay, what's the YouTube channel? The community-driven, and don't put the link, just put the name. The community-driven initiative will allow its members to engage in the market-based transactions. That'll be complete guide by the presumed or innate value of the NFTs themselves. Gotcha. Okay. There's so much here. There's a lot here, and I know we're at an hour and 20, so I'm trying to make sure that we just get everything that will be important. So I have a good idea of what they're doing at this point. 3% burn. Okay, so there was a little bit added here. Oh, wait. When the project launched, there was this. Throughout the course of the project, we made adjustments to those tokenomics. Initial burn of 25%. Okay, so they did go back to 6%. Gotcha. Okay. Dexia Protocol is the name of the... All right, let's go check out the YouTube channel real quick. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at this. Okay, wait. Let me turn my volume down. Okay. Stream all that. I'll drop a little light. Oh, dang it. I signed in. Tokenomics are now 5%. Okay, gotcha. That's what I want to see. Okay. Good. Kind of like the Minecraft style. Now I'm a big Minecraft fanboy. Don't get me wrong. What is this? Okay. Okay. So this is the actual game. Like, this is the actual game. The actual game itself. All right. Anyone spamming Kuma Inu is gonna get muted. I'm gonna. This is no other warning will be issued. So this is the actual game itself right here. Trying to see. It's just a demo test of the character. Got you. Okay. Dexy Wallet Showcase with Twan and Mackenzie. Let's see. Okay, there's the wallet. Looks real good, real simple. They're making a lot of progress behind the scenes. Dexy Hunter. Oh, look at this. Okay, what's this? Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, no way. Okay. Oh, yo. Ah, that's badass right there. Yo, they're making progress. I will give them that. All right, let's start throwing out any moderators. If anyone's spamming Kuma Inu, please throw them a block. That's sick. Wait. I missed that. I was muting someone. Hold on. Look at that. I love that. Okay. Oh, see, they got me here. They need this on the front page. It might be. I might have missed it. Oh, wait, look at this. This is another one. Yo. Okay. You got me. Well, you got me. I'll give you that. You got me. There's a highly strong likelihood that this is top 5 now. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see if they're doxed. That would be the icing on the cake. I'm just hoping. Like, I'm literally just hoping. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, welcome to the top 5. I can say that. Okay. So, all right, let's get into this. That caught me off guard. I ain't not the YouTube channel did it all. Like, I'm not gonna lie, just showing that. Let me see something real quick. I need to give a message to the team. Like, this is good, this is cool, but put the videos on this. I promise. Okay, I promise. Take some of those images, take some of those pictures from the YouTube channel, and put them on this. Put them on the website. Because at first I was like, okay, this sounds good. It sounds good. This needs to be here. This needs to be here, or somewhere here. Okay. All right. Cool. We need to put the YouTube videos on the website. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Absolutely. We're working on upgrade builds. Let's do it. Let's get this ranked. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be up there. And y'all know I'm a sucker for games. I got a buddy, a YouTuber who works with HMA, my marketing agency, who's looking for a gaming company. He has over 100,000 subscribers. He's looking for a gaming crypto to work with. Gonna make that happen. Let's do this. Creativity. All right, let's think. Augmented reality. I've not seen any of them operate. Like I've not seen any of these crypto projects. They said they were going to do AR, but I've not seen any of them do it yet. And so the fact that they were creative enough to actually have got it done, and they're pretty old, like not old, but they've been around since May. So they were in that original like little wave. And the fact that they were amongst some of the they had to be amongst some of the first ones to take it that way. They're creative with the name. It's not just another safe blank moon, Inu this or ever this or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they're not one of the ones that took someone else's name or branding or anything like that. Okay. Longevity. So let's think about longevity with this one. Let me think. I want to see something real quick. So there's going to be multiple aspects. Make the link. What link? Did I miss something? So longevity, they're focused on building a blockchain. They're focused on building their own exchange itself. They're looking to get an NFT marketplace up, as well as have multiple games within the space. They have so many things about them, and they are going to be putting a lot of this out right when a lot of other ones are coming out, right? Like I think there's going to be a big wave of genuine like games. Like there's the NFT game movement happening right now, where we're seeing some of these cryptos like Axie Infinity doing well, but then there's going to be games. Like I'm talking actual games that are going to come out, like Project Quantum, and even when MetaHero pulled stuff out. And I think I want to see it. I would have not given them a 9 if I hadn't seen that they're actually making progress. The only reason they got a 9 is because none of this is live yet. But they're making great progress. Presentation. I gotta kind of be picky. I gotta be a little picky. The good things about this project should not be hidden. Let me say that again. The good things about this project should not be hidden. It seems like a lot of the aspects that reeled me in, that got me really excited, are not available. Like they're not easily seen. Figure out a way to take the best things about this thing, the most appealing aspects of it, stuff like this, and put it front center. That'll help the presentation. But for now, we'll get a 12 because the information is presented in an amazing fashion, and the YouTube channel helps as well. Utility's an easy one. They got the max utility until they do it. Now at this point, they have to just do it. Like, so you get a 13 whenever all of it sounds good and looks good, but you will never get the other two until we get them live. Then the one does utility, because the thing is, it's always good to have good ideas, but until they launch, you can never know how good it really is, because you never know what problems are going to come up. So you can never get it perfect. Security, they are Doxxed. They've been around since May. They're making good progress. They have a YouTube channel. Do they have an audit? Is it audited? They have to be like, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a pretty hard blow to me if they're not audited yet, because they've been around since May. Code audit by Brewlabs, good. The only reason that this is a 17.5 is because there's things that have not been launched. Right? There's things that have not been launched yet, but it's like they have a lot of ideas, but the issue becomes you never know when a project has all these ideas, then they try to put their ideas out, they try to do it, and it fails, and then the project goes under. And that's, of course, a security issue. So whenever more things go live, that security will climb. But they've covered all of the fundamental grounds in terms of security. Phenomenal. I want them in the top 5. Let's see. 87%. I know that. I mean, they got to be. Yep. So that goes ahead. I had a gut feeling. On that one. Welcome to the top 5. This is going to be a fun season. This is going to be a fun season. Okay, I'm so excited. That is good. That the thing about it is Doxxed protocol has some of the fundamentals to compete with even the top three. Can you imagine Doxxed protocol versus Driven X? Crazy. Crazy. Hold on one second. I forgot to do this. One sec. I got to go and do all this real quick. All right, let's go add them in. That was a no-brainer. Congratulations. I don't even need to. Where are we at? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much. Useless is an absolutely amazing project. I love them so much. But I think this is that's a no-brainer. Welcome. Welcome in. I'm so excited for them to compete. Like, I'm so excited to put this up against some of these other projects. It's gonna be fun, dude. That might be one of the ones in our finals. Even though it's at the bottom right now, it could work its way up to the finals. You know what? I think I'm happy with that. I think we got one more. I think Nobility Token needs to be our final one for the day. I've been seeing them in chat. I know Cody is one that people did join in and talk about a bit, but Nobility been being talked about the entire stream. But Cody, will definitely get to them because I did like Kodiak so much. So for chat's choice, let's go ahead and let's do Nobility. I saw it in Twitter too. Let's kind of see what they're doing. But Doxxed protocol, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You want to see if I pick some up soon? Check out the Patreon. But I'm I'm impressed when I stop talking. Like, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I missed. Anything that I didn't, because I like to look for problems. Okay. I'm one of them people. Congrats, Doxxed. That's amazing. And the fact that they've been around since May makes it so much better for me. Because I know they're putting in the work. Good. But I will say, put the best things about the project on the front page, please. Like, I want to see this thing doing well, and it will do much better if some of those pictures from the augmented reality in the game, put it on the front page. Like, the website needs an update. That's my opinion. The website needs work. It needs to be a little bit more in depth and a little bit more info. Just do it. I'm telling you, it's gonna make a world of difference. Just do it. Okay. All right. Next, we're gonna do Nobility Token, and then next stream, I think we're probably gonna hit Cody, because we did go over Kodiak already, and so I think it's fair to look at something new. But I do want to check out Cody. So next stream, Cody is going to be one of our chat's choice options because we're not going to do Twitter. We're not going to do two Twitter winners, so we'll have one open spot for chat's choice, and we'll do Cody. I think that's fair. Okay, let's see what this one's all about. I'm gonna be joining the Doxxed protocol Telegram in a little while. I'm gonna be joining in there a little while. Let's chat. Let's chat. No problem, Shilly Chan. Let's do it. I like what I'm seeing already. One second. This is a bit of a longer stream, so I just gotta. There we go. I'm just double checking everything. Sounds good. Looks good. Okay. All right. Okay. Welcome to Nobility, a BSC token that will revolutionize the esports landscape by organizing and providing the tournaments with large prize pools, helping content creators earn more from playing the games they love, and more use cases that will fill glaring holes within the community. Got you. I like this little bot right here too. That's great. Does this work? I'm not going to try it, of course, because we're on stream, but if that works, that'd be great. I love the branding already. I can say that. No. Stop. Look at the chat. Anyway. Okay. Okay, live chart. I guess I'll kind of check it out. Let's see what it's doing. How's it been looking? 15-minute charge. Just to see the reception of it. What's the reception? Some good buys here, though. Pretty hard fall, honestly. But we'll see. We'll see why. I have no idea. Coin market cap, Nobility. Let's just see some of the basic info real quick. So, gotcha. What we looking at here? Still not updated there. Okay, let's go. Let's go to their contract. 6,000 addresses, 100,000 million billion, 100 billion total supply, which is great. Let's see the holders. I mean, yeah, I mean a decent amount of wells, but nothing that makes me, too worried. Okay. All right. Stop, man. How do I look at dude. Moderators, I'm gonna need y'all to get a little bit more busy in the chat, please. Okay. Um, okay. All right, cool. All right, just wanted to see that real quick. All right, let's see what this thing is. So it's esports, huh? How does it do it? How does it do it? Because I've seen esports before. Doxxed team. Where's the white paper? Uh, okay, here we go. What is nobility? Nobility aims to solve the problems involving the current limitations of the esports gaming industry by innovating onto the industry the use of blockchain technology combined with the advantages of decentralized finance to create a fair, balanced, and sustainable model for all market participants. Um, David Chen, he's a Michael Jordan of esports. Is that right? Is that right? I don't know who that is. Thank you for the donation though. That's big. If that's true, that's big. So signing in the global gaming industry, a multi-billion-dollar revenue stream, the Nobility token will be offered as a scalable solution to be adopted globally. Okay. The initial LP is locked, and all additional LP that is generated is done so that debt addressed. Okay, so there will also be a hot swap wallet that is being utilized for the LP via another wallet, which we do not have access to. Good. Okay, so it's not contract pronouncement, but kind of for that. Okay, so that's info tokenomics. 11% fee. Okay, that includes all swaps and transfers on the networks. Unlike the other projects you've seen before, you get reflection rewards in BUSD. That's what I mean. I knew I've seen other ones with BUSD instead of the token itself. 7% is redistributed by weight to all holders in BUSD via a method known as frictionless yield. No need to claim, no need to request. It just appears in your wallet. 2% automatically added to the liquidity pool for increased market stability. 2% is captured to our Nobility use wallet. So I'm assuming it's like a fund. Yeah, for prize pools, marketing, business development, charity donations. The only issue I have with that is this one wallet. Is anyone from the team here? Is this one wallet that 2% goes to? Let me know if this is one wallet. Just keeping an eye on the chat real quick. I want to see if that's one wallet. Can you review Evergrow? I went over Evergrow earlier. It's one wallet. I don't like that. That's too much coming out of that wallet. There's too many things that could come out that wallet. I like to see there's a wallet for marketing, there's a wallet for prize pools, there's a wallet for charity donations, just so people can keep track of it. Because if there's 2%, that wallet's gonna get big, and you never know when something fishy's going on because you can't keep track of all the transactions. Okay. I would like to see that get separated in some way if possible. That's just my opinion. I think in terms of security and transparency and comfortability, it's incredibly important to separate your prize pools, your marketing, your business development, and all those things so people can keep track of it, especially so they can remain comfortable with that wallet getting larger as volume does increase. That's my opinion, but not a deal breaker. It's only 2% of 11%. Something to consider though. Okay. Okay. For each transaction, a certain number of users are sent their reflections depending on the size of the transaction and the gas that is used. The larger token transfers can process more BUSD payouts since the gas remains proportionally less than the value of the tokens. All of the BUSD generated is split proportionally to the token holders, of course, as we've seen. FAQ, how do liquidity pools work? Here we go. Nobility users will inherently benefit from holding Nobility tokens for extended amounts of time. The token itself is specifically engineered to provide an incentive for adoption and use case. The more adoption use cases we create. Okay, that needs to be fixed. The more volume we'll have, which will amplify our tokenomics reflection on LP acquisition. The Nobility use wallet is also a growing part in our tokenomics. There are many things that it will be used for, including but not limited to, of course, as we did see earlier. It's not renounced, as we did see. So there was a flash of my okay. All right, gotcha. Okay, there was a flash that my internet might have been going out. I just wanted to make sure we're still live. Marketing, international markets, no buybacks. I'm struggling with the use here. 6 weeks processing. We have applied for an esports betting platform license. 6-week processing. Okay. All right. I like the idea, but let's see. Okay, quarter two, quarter one, quarter three. Where are we in? What are we in? Quarter four? Yeah. As the Nobility token continues to elevate, not only as a currency, but as an esports-based brand, we plan on introducing annual Nobility alien tournaments that will spotlight the biggest esports content creators and influencers for a significant prize pool. We plan on scaling our blockchain contract system as we adopt more gamers and gaming teams alike. We also intend on developing a skin and in-game NFT marketplace and create our own sports book, allowing people to safely bet. So I think they have a lot of good ideas. I do like this. For some reason, this stands out to me. I like the little live chat thing. But at the moment, I do struggle just to see the bigger picture, I guess. Like, I think that's kind of where I'm struggling at the moment, is that I think some of their fundamentals are strong, especially the burn, the 100 billion supply. The liquidity lock is at a year. I think that needs to be extended. I don't know why not. But I'm struggling right now to see anything other than, like, you can claim rewards, which is great. You know, you definitely get a good bit of reflections from the taxes. But overall, the utility, it does seem to be a lot of talk at the moment. And so I guess, just personally speaking, I would just like to see some more development or, you know, proof of just things like that. And they say check David Chin. And, you know, I don't think that that's not true. I don't think that that's not in progress or anything like that. But as a token, as a project itself, I feel like it's just too new for me right now. You know what I mean? Just kind of my opinion. I would like to see some of these things get developed. I think that on the front page, there's not really enough about what they're going to be doing going forward other than like a little bit in here. You know, I'm not seeing the big picture about how this is going to be applied to esports and how they're going to develop it going forward. I would just kind of need to see it play out. Okay, so overall, with Nobility token, let me talk about what I love and what I don't love. I love the branding. Beautiful branding. I mean, just this alone, whoever their designer is phenomenal. Okay. Phenomenal. Yeah, and Evergrow said was too new to. Yeah. I think there's a lot of them that are too new because there's just not enough progress. Look at Doxxed protocol. Look at the amount of progress they've made. There's a difference there. You know what I mean? But this one. So I love the branding, the purple, the purple and yellow, and it's all branded very well. So whoever designed this brand is amazing. And I will also say the fact that they didn't take the route of like a safe nobility or anything like that. It just helps. You know, it definitely helps. So I like the fact that they've taken their own route there. I do like the fact that the tokenomics don't have that much fluff in them, so there's not a whole bunch of extra, but I don't like the fact that 2% that goes to the Nobility use wallet is just one wallet, because you can never see when transactions are coming out of it and you don't know what they are. There's just going to be too many. Okay, there's just going to be too many, right? So Nobility is coming out with an esports betting app, but the thing about that is, Jeremy Moore, like, that's not really listed here, right? You know, like, that's not really just put anywhere, so I might. Okay, so we see here in-game NFT marketplace, sportsbook allowing people to safely bet on esports. So it's just a lot of, we're gonna do this and we want to do this, but it just seems as if it's either just very new and they just got a lot of growing to do. And I think that's okay. I think they've done well with building up the brand. I think they're doing well with making all the things look good, but I'd like to see them start doing these things, getting out some of the production, get this development going. I don't really like the use wallet, so I'd like to see that get separated a little bit and all of those things. And so this is one that we can check back into it in due time just to see what it's doing. But overall, I want to see them keep developing on the big picture. That's my bottom line there. I want to see them keep working towards the bigger picture a bit before I can really develop a good idea of what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. So that's Nobility. I don't think that's bad. I wouldn't say this is bad. I wouldn't say this is not a, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything negative. It's just they're new. They're very baseline right now, and I want to see them keep working and developing some of these things that will get them towards really showing us, like, this is how we're going to implement ourselves into the esports industry, rather than saying we're going to do this, this, and this without anything really else, any more substance. Okay, more substance, and I think we review them in the future. Okay. So overall, guys, that's it, man. That's it for the day. So let's kind of recap. Okay, so we went over our welcome back, of course, our contenders recap. C-Chain was our sponsor of the day, a fantastic project from what I can tell. Evergrow looked interesting, new, had a lot to work on. And so we'll kind of just see how that one goes. Doxxed protocol, phenomenal. Welcome to the top 5. Again, welcome in. I hope you guys are excited. And And then Nobility Token seemed like it had a lot of progress, but we definitely have to, we definitely just got to see where it goes. Someone says, Tyler, I'd be happy to go into more detail with you and capture some more of your points. If you have a Discord, I can grab from you. Yeah, what is my Discord name? I'll join into the Nobility Discord or Telegram or something and message me there. If I put my Discord here, it is, this is going to get spammed. Okay, so overall, a fantastic day. I'm really, really happy that we were able, in the first time in 2 episodes, we got a new inductee into the top 5. I'm very happy to see where Dexio Protocol goes. I want them to be like, I want them to keep getting better and keep growing because I want them to be in the finale so I can see them compete against like Driven X. I don't know why, but that's like a dream matchup for me. Okay, that's like a dream matchup for me. Dexio Protocol and Driven X. I don't know why. I just love it. And so yeah, so guys, that is gonna be it for today's stream. We've been going for an hour and 45 minutes. It was a little bit longer, but I know that, but it was just really because I haven't been live in 2 weeks, and I wanted to go into depth. You know, I wanted to look at these coins and really go into depth about them and see what there's. Are we all good? Are we still live? Let me double check something real quick. Okay, and I wanted to just go into depth and really make sure that we talked about them because there's a lot of potential in today's lineup. And so with that being said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy today's live stream. I know it was a little bit long. If you've been here from the beginning, like Sound of Freedom is always in here. Shout out to Sound of Freedom, GOAT YouTuber, W friend. Yeah, so with that being said, guys, that is going to be about it. Now, I will let you guys know, look, I am going to be buying. Someone said, or ask the listeners to go to the website to find the correct group. Yeah, go to the Dexio Protocol website, which is going to be Dexio Protocol. DexioProtocol.com, and then you can get the Telegram group from that to make sure you get the right one. But guys, I'm going to be closing on a house next week. I'm actually buying my very first home on Friday. So next week, I'm sure is going to be real hectic with getting the moving and all the packing and all of that good stuff done. And so I may be a little bit MIA. I might post like 1 video a day or 2 videos when I can. But don't be surprised if I'm a little bit MIA next week, just as things are going to get hectic. I'm a little stressed, not going to lie, a little anxiety, but I'm excited, of course. And so just a fair warning there. But overall, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I hope I was fair with my reviews. I hope I was just I gave my true honest opinion, and I hope it's something that provided some added value to the teams that are watching, rather than just, trying to not bash them. I wasn't trying to bash anyone, just giving my honest opinion. I hope it was informative. I hope it was entertaining, and I hope you guys did enjoy. But with that being said, of course, we are going to go ahead and wrap this thing on up. Let me go ahead and get all this closed out. Again, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, you know the drill. Go down to the link in the description and go check out all the stuff down there. There's so much down there in the description, so much interesting information. We have our Bybit channel sponsor, in which you can be trading, you can be shorting, you can be getting bonuses, signups, free money, all the stuff from Bybit. The Patreon is down there, in which I talk about new cryptos, technical analysis every day, and much more. Of course, if you did enjoy today and you want more information just like this, just go down to the link in the description, and that is where it will be provided. Also, if you are going to enjoy the channel, if you want to get in on the next Gem Finders episode, and if you want your project featured here, please do not forget to subscribe, turn on all notifications, as well as follow me on Twitter, because that's where I do my Twitter giveaways, my Twitter specials, and all of that good stuff. My Twitter is TylerHillYT. And with that being said, of course, that is going to be it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy. And one more time, do not forget to smash that like button. But in order to go ahead and wrap this up, you know the drill. You know what it takes. You know how we close this out. You got to sit up, or even if you're driving your car, pull over on the side of the road right now. You're going to take your peace sign. You're going to throw up the peace, right? And when I say go, you're going to throw the peace up, and we're going to peace 5. Ready? 3. Pick your peace sign up, bro. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. See everybody.